My skin has decided that it wants to plan a revolution, a full-blown mutiny. It's rallying the troops. I'm just gonna let it do its thing, make it think that it has the advantage, but I'm not afraid of it. You hear that? Hello! So it feels like a really long time since I've actually bought clothes for myself, but I figured, you know what? I've been working hard lately and I thought it was about time to reward myself. So I went on a little bit of a dangerous spree on my phone. Thoughts and prayers are appreciated. Just kidding. It's very dramatic. Meep, meep. I am currently making a transition from all the old items of clothing that I don't want and that aren't my style anymore, and I'm selling all those and donating all those, so it's kind of, my input is gonna be more of the stuff that I really want and that I know I'll wear always, and then kind of getting rid of all that stuff that I'm not gonna wear. As usual, most of this stuff is from Etsy, but I do have a couple items from a vintage inspired shop and then one from eBay. So I thought I would just show you what I got and then show you how I plan to style them. And as you will see, a lot of this is inspired by Evie from The Mummy. So I guess I'm kind of staying on brand when it comes to what would Evie wear. But yep, let's do it. I should probably button you, huh? How does one present clothing? How are you? First up is this really simple, very bright apparently, wow, linen top. As most of you know, I have way too many cream and white blouses, but they're all slightly different in their own ways. For instance, I like the material that this is made out of, and I like that the sleeves can kind of fold back on themselves. I've already worn this about 3 times, and I just received it last week. It's just... So on that note, the next item is this linen skirt, and this is also Evie inspired. I will now pause for all the collective gasps. I bought this pretty much the same time that I bought that white blouse because of the one outfit that Evie's wearing in that one scene. And of course it has the button up, my kryptonite. And yeah, it's just really simple, really cute. So in addition to being Evie inspired this spring/summer, I am also kind of dubbing it the Austen season for me, because when I think of Jane Austen, I think of open fields and leaves and green and flowers, and that's kind of the vibe I'm going for. And I figured this skirt would be perfect for frolicking through the grass and then checking for ticks immediately after. So next up, again, Evie inspired, is this lace kimono, I guess. Not that you should be surprised, but during The Mummy there's a scene where Evie is wearing kind of a kimono-like jacket. Here it is. But in all seriousness, I do find that that is one of my favorite ways to actually shop and make an outfit, is to take a character or a photograph or anything like that and use it as sometimes direct inspiration when you're buying items or putting together an outfit. And if it's not Evie, then it's some other character or some other photograph that I'm taking inspiration from. So next up, a skirt that I've worn many a time since I received it, and it might just be my new favorite item of clothing in the entire universe, is this tweed skirt. It is literally me in skirt form. Again, it has the button up. It has a lot of fabric on the bottom, so it twirls and it moves perfectly, and it's just everything that I love in clothing. So next up from Etsy is this linen top. I just really wanted a comfy top, and this is absolutely a comfy top. It's almost too comfy. It kind of looks like a pajama top, and it's not the most flattering thing in the world, but I just liked it because it is very hobbity. I said on Instagram that it makes me feel like a pioneer grandpa, and I stand by that. The kind of pioneer grandpa that sits out on his porch in his long johns and suspenders, watches everybody else do yard work while he just sits and smokes his pipe. Very specific? Yes. Next up is another white blouse. Wow. Yeah, this was like $10, so, you know, again, I can never have too many white blouses. Do I need an intervention?
Some great race must call you Big Beef, then I'll be your bride. You're that daisy, whispered Bonnie, with the smiling face. All my family...
Okay, and last up from Etsy is this beautiful baby. Freaking stunning dirndl. Again, once I saw this, I knew it would be perfect for frolicking through the fields in the summer. And she kind of reminds me of like Belle's Village dress, which I really liked. Honestly, if my whole wardrobe could just be dirndls, I would be happy. They always seem to have a very 19th century, 18th century vibe to them, which is kind of where I'm going with my wardrobe in some aspects, so they're always really well made and beautiful, and I like that they kind of have history and culture behind them. So that does it for the Etsy portion. I did get one thing on eBay, and that is, surprise, surprise, it's actually a men's shirt, but if you look at Evie's shirt, hers is kind of bigger, and then the skirt just cinches it in at the waist. Basically, I just want to remake my Evie cosplay for a third time. I would wear this anyways just because it's simple, and again, it goes with most things, so yes. And then my last couple of items that I got from Adored Vintage, which is a store that I've been following on Instagram for quite a while now. And she sells a combination of vintage items and then vintage inspired items. I usually go for the vintage inspired items because her vintage items, while very beautiful, tend to be a little pricey. Even her vintage inspired stuff tends to be a little pricey as well, but they literally are the exact style that I'm going for. I have a few things from her shop and I wear them constantly. So when it comes to spending a little bit more money on that stuff, I don't mind because I know that I'm gonna wear the crap out of it. So first up from her shop is this little top. Just the absolute most perfect top ever. It is so cute, and it has kind of elasticized shoulders, so you can wear it off the shoulder, or looks like maybe I could get away with putting it on the shoulder. I'm not sure. Gonna be perfect for spring and summer. And then last but not least, it is this mint dress. It's really hard to show on camera, but it is so beautiful. I did have to get a large because they didn't have a medium, and normally I would just wait for it to come back in stock, but I found that with her website, sometimes they never come back in stock. So I didn't want to miss the chance to buy this because it is so pretty and very Anne of Green Gables, and again, perfect for frolicking through the fields and picking flowers and going on picnics. Oh, that one was a little bit pricey, but I deserve it. My My mouth made a fart noise. So that's it. I just like showing you guys what my purchases are. I think it's cool to see how my style is evolving and the things that I gravitate towards, as opposed to maybe hauls from a couple years ago. Anyways, I love you guys, whether you're new or old to this channel. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload twice a week and we have fun here. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! My fingers are so cold. We ran out of oil in the house, so while I wait for that to get refilled, I'm wearing not one pair of cozy socks, but two. But the show must go on. Can you move your buttocks, please, sir? It's a very cute buttocks, but it is in my way. So I'll start with my In all seriousness, no, quit it. My feet are cold, even through 2 pairs of giant socks. Why? Frodo, what are you eating? What was that? Oh, these squidges. Oh, thank you. Is this your trade? You get scratches, I get kisses. I'm so cold.